Daniel, and this is the review of The Flash, Season 3, Episode 13, Dead or Alive. So the show opens up differently from every other episode. You know how Barry's like, you know when you're getting tired, know when you're not feeling that good breeze. In this episode, H.R. is the one who opens up the opening monologue, but it's basically him telling a very different story than what's going on. You see, the Flash and Wally are chasing this group called the Electric Gang down, and they have a bus full of cheerleaders. After they save the cheerleaders, they get a picture with Kid Flash. They love him. Everybody loves him. Sorry, that's my Facebook going off. I didn't expect that. They love him. Everybody loves him. Now, returning to Star Labs, the team is melding amazing. Julian is talking to everyone. Everyone's smiling, patting Wally on the back. And this is where Cisco shows Barry a 3D Lego set about the future event showing the way everyone was set up. They have a Lego set, and it looks just like the future where Iris dies. And even Barry mentions that his character looks like an astronaut. Now, it comes out, what they realize is Julian shows Barry that he is physically unable to reach the speed needed to reach, Savitar before he kills Iris. He needs to, I believe the speed was 0.226 seconds. I don't remember, but there was a drawing that Julian pretty much showed Barry's not at that level, and he won't be in time. Elsewhere, Gypsy, played by Jessica Camacho, I won't lie, I don't know how to pronounce it, breaks into jitters using an ability similar to Cisco's to hunt down HR. Gypsy finds them at Star Labs the next day and attacks them, and she herself is surprised to see that Cisco has a vibe ability. In fact, she calls it not vibe ability, but she calls it vibing. So after failing to flirt with her, to calm her down, Wally comes in to save the day, but Gypsy manages to stop him in his tracks, literally. So she gives HR about an hour before she takes him back to Earth 19. This way he can finish up saying goodbye to his friends and possible family. Now, later, there's this scene where Barry basically tells Iris not to go after these gun dealers, and same with Joe. So Iris would go off and tell Wally this. She wants Wally's help to bust up all these gun runners. There's this man running around selling futuristic guns to people like Plunder. So she needs Wally's help to take them down. Now, back at Star Labs, Cisco, Barry, and HR pretty much go down to meet Gypsy. And before Gypsy takes HR, Cisco challenges Gypsy to a quote-unquote trial by combat, which is to the death. She gives Cisco 24 hours to prepare, and that pretty much gives the team 24 hours to teach Cisco how to use his powers better. Afterwards, the team talks to Cisco about his chances. Julian and HR are not so bright about it. Julian gives himself the task to test Cisco's abilities and help him. After a few hours of testing, HR and Barry go after Gypsy on their own because Cisco's not really making the progress they need. Likewise, when HR and Flash go to attack Gypsy, she quickly deals with both of them and takes HR as insurance. Back at the CCPD, Iris and Wally steal Joe's case reports on the weapon dealer. Barry returns to the others at Star Labs and tells them the bad news. And Cisco pretty much feels disrespected by Barry and Wells because Barry's over here telling him all these things like you need to believe in yourself, when in truth, Barry himself didn't believe in them. So after a small, talk to raise moral like they always do at Team Flash, Julian interrupts them and shows them a weakness that Gypsy has when she uses her abilities. When she vibes, she teleports. And when she does that, there's a small fraction of time that she is not physically on the ground, giving anyone an opening on her. Now, down by the docks, Wally and Iris find a warehouse where the guns are stored. And they go in, they break it up, they bust it up, and they believe that they're going to get a pat on the back. Instead, Joe goes off on them. Now, instead of telling Joe exactly what's going on, they kind of gloss over it. And Iris tells Barry why she's scared of dying. She's not scared of dying. She's not scared of death. She's scared of dying without a legacy, just like her mother. Barry pretty much, talks her into, her mother died, leaving amazing children. But during this, Cisco heads down to the docks, or some water area to fight Gypsy. And during the battle, Cisco handles himself well. This is probably the best fight. No, there's Flash versus Zoom every time. Flash versus Savitar, then Vibe versus Gypsy. They vibe to Earth 1, 2, 3, and probably Hell. They vibe all over the damn place, and it's freaking amazing. But in the end, Cisco comes on top and made an ally out of Gypsy. Now, once everything settled down, Gypsy would return back to Earth 19, telling everyone that she killed Harrison Wells. He didn't return, but now he can't return. And Barry meets with Wally at the Speed Lab, because at one point he realizes that he won't be able to save Iris, but Wally will, because Wally is gaining the speed over time. He's basically what people believe. He's faster. He's going to be faster than Barry. Barry recently reached Mach 3. Wally will probably reach it in a couple episodes. Anyways, this was not a very bad episode. It was very interesting to see Gypsy and Vibe together, because that is an actual relationship from the comics. They were members of the Justice League of Detroit. They have a relationship in the New 52, and that's probably why it was they had Gypsy in. Now, one interesting thing is Gypsy's powers are not really Vibe related. She makes illusions. So it makes sense though, because this is Earth 19 Gypsy. This is by default a completely different Gypsy. So, I'm very curious. I've seen a picture where Gypsy comes in and she's an ally of Team Flash now. So we're going to have to see where that goes. Anyways, I got to get ready for the Legends of Tomorrow review, and I hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Leo, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.